Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. It is that time again. It is the Sephora Spring Savings event and I am so excited because this video is in collaboration with Sephora. They asked that I share some of my recommendations and I thought I would also go ahead and kind of add in some items on my wish list, and then was also going to ask for a bit of help from you guys as I am building my cart. So I have got several fun goodies in every single category. I have some tried and true favorites included in this list, as well as some new items that I have fallen in love with. And I will also share a few of the items that are in my cart currently. So I will leave all the information below in the description box about the sale and the tiers, but basically this is kicking off on April 1st for Rouge members, and I thought I better go ahead and pop this video up. So if you are interested in seeing my recommendations, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, you know I can't resist a good sale. It's always a great time to take advantage of picking up staple items that you know you are going to be using time after time. But today what I thought I would do is hit each category, and then if there is several items in one brand, I thought I would just go ahead and share the different categories within a brand just to save time. So I'm hoping that this format is helpful, and I thought we would go ahead and start with hair care and body care. Okay, one of the things that I often pick up at the sale is shampoo and conditioner, because again, I'm always going to use those staples. And as many of you know, I'm a huge fan of Olaplex and I've always recommended that, but my hair has felt like it needed a bit of a change. And so I have gone back to my favorite. These are the Oribe. This is the Gold Lust Repair and Restore Shampoo. And yep, I go ahead and get it in the big sizes because it is actually more economical. And then I have the Oribe. This is the Gold Lust Repair and Restore Conditioner, and I have just used this shampoo off and on for years, and I have gone back to using it lately, and my hair has just felt super soft and I just love it. So I wanted to mention that brand. I also am going to be picking up the K18. This is the leave-in molecular repair hair mask, and you guys, I love this stuff. I totally think that it does help repair your hair. This is a leave-in treatment. So I will take a pump, I will leave it in my hair, you let it activate for 3 minutes, and then you go about styling your hair as normal. And I have seen a big difference. This is what my hairstylist recommends and uses on my hair in the salon as well. So K18 is in my cart to pick up and I highly recommend. Also in my cart is the IGK. It is the Mistress Hydrating Leave-In Conditioning Balm, and a little tip that my hairstylist gave me was to do the K18 treatment and then I use the IGK Mistress little balm more as a styling cream, and it just really helps kind of tame down my frizzy. I actually have thin but kind of wavy or frizzy hair, and I find that if I use products that are too heavy, it tends to make my hair look a little bit greasy and lifeless, whereas I find this Mistress Conditioning Balm to be kind of the perfect happy medium where it's going to soothe down my hair, tame down all my frizzies, but also not weigh it down. So that is in my cart to pick up. Now, as far as body care, I love a good body scrub. And in my cart, I have the Way. This is the Saint Bart's Cleansing Scalp and Body Scrub. And you guys, this one smells amazing. I had kind of forgotten about it, and it is definitely a winner. So I'm going to be picking up that body scrub, but this is a time I like to invest in those little extras that make a big difference in my overall body care. Now, speaking of body care, one of my favorite body creams, this one is going to be a splurge item, but I swear by it. It is so good, and it is the La Mer body cream. This one is just so rich and buttery, and I swear that when you use this cream, it lasts for like a few days. Not that I don't take showers for several days in a row, but I do find that the hydration sticks with me, and I love this body cream so much. As you can see, I'm getting to the end of this, so this is in my cart as well. I will be honest, I only buy this cream when I get it on sale because it's definitely a splurge, but it is one of these products that I go back to because it really is that good. And it also has a very lovely light scent that I enjoy as well. So this is definitely a splurge item from La Mer, but I love it. Now, speaking of La Mer, I thought I would go ahead and give you a few other recommendations from that brand. And the last sale I picked up the La Mer. This is the Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation. I have bought this several times before. I always tend to buy it on sale because this is a pricey foundation, but it is one of my favorites. And I have more dry, mature skin, but I have found that this is a great foundation for all skin types. So when people try this, they end up loving it. It is a medium coverage foundation. It has a very natural finish, and it just looks very fresh on the skin. I love it, and I'm actually in the shade 200 Dune, and this is one of these foundations that I do think is worth the splurge. I'm also a huge fan of the La Mer. This is the Sheer Pressed Powder. As I had mentioned, I was late to the game on trying this powder. I was like, what's the big deal about this sheer pressed powder? But I have come full circle. This is absolutely my favorite pressed powder. It gives your skin this beautiful velvety finish, but it is so finely milled that it doesn't really look like you're wearing any kind of powder. It just meshes with your skin, and it is just gorgeous. So I personally have this in the shade Light, and I love it, and I can see why it is a favorite with so many. I know I include this in all of my Sephora recommendation videos, but if you have yet to pick up the La Mer powder brush, I highly recommend you do so. I literally use this every single day. It is just so soft. It is the perfect brush for finishing off your makeup. What I find is that it just blends everything into the skin so well. It does not apply too much product at once, distributes everything so nicely, and it is just something that I literally use every single day, and it is just the best. Another foundation recommendation, as well as a concealer, is the KOSAS, and this is the KOSAS Revealer Concealer. I talk about this all the time. I love it. I did notice that my shade is sold out currently. I'm hoping they restock before the sale. I use this in the shade 2.5C, but I am thinking of maybe trying another color as well. I just love this. It is very hydrating underneath the eyes. It also looks fantastic on your skin. So this is my concealer recommendation. And then I recently picked up their KOSAS, and this is their Revealer Skin Improving Foundation that has SPF of 25. I picked this up in the shade 180 and I love this foundation as well. I kinda knew I would because I love this so much, but this is definitely a winner. It is going to give your skin a nice little glow. I love the fact that it has some skincare benefits in it, and KOSAS is a clean brand as well, so they're not going to include any of the naughties in their ingredients. So love these two from KOSAS. Now, speaking of clean brands, I'm a huge fan of WESTMAN ATELIER. Was so excited when Sephora started carrying that brand, and I cannot recommend their cream products enough. I love their Face Trace Stick in Biscuit, one of my ultimate favorites. I love their Super Lit Highlighter in Nectar, and I love their cream blushes. I love the fact that they have these mini petite sticks clean glow trios that's going to include all three of my favorites. One of the baby cheek blushes, one of the super lit highlighters, as well as the contour. And they have it in two different sets. I have everything in set one that includes the lit petal and biscuit combo. Love, love, love. Highly recommend. I'm personally tempted to get the darker color set for summer, but I feel like you couldn't go wrong with any of those or just the products individually. Two other items I would recommend from WESTMAN ATELIER is the bronzer. This is so pretty, and this one is in Coupe de Soleil, and then her lip suede. It took me forever to pick one of these up, and I just fell in love with these because you can actually customize and make your own lip color, and I highly recommend getting her lip brush with it. And if you are going to pick up one of her lip suedes, I really do recommend picking up her lip brush because it just makes it so much easier to use this product and really customize the shade versus kind of putting my finger in here. So I prefer this with the brush. Of course, you can do it with your fingers, but I'm really glad that I did pick up this brush because it is a really awesome lip brush, and I didn't actually know that I needed it, but I use this all the time with different lipsticks as well. And another one of my favorite brushes from WESTMAN ATELIER is the blender brush. This is very well loved. Use this daily as well. I like to use this to put on my foundation, but it is fantastic for all of my cream products. So I will place these on, and then I can use the same brush to sort of blend out those cream products to exactly where I want them. So I do love her brushes, and I'm tempted to pick up a couple of her eyeshadow brushes. So those are in my cart. I don't know if they're going to make the cut, but they are currently in there in my wish. Okay, for another bronzer recommendation, one of my favorites is the Gucci bronzer. I have this in the shade 2, and you guys, one thing I want to tell you is I use this a lot and I still have not hit pan, which I was surprised because when I first bought this I thought it didn't seem to have a lot of product, but I guess bronzer is one of those things that you don't use a ton of. Even if you use it daily, you're just using a light sweep of it. But I love the tone of this in shade 2. It is just so pretty, and especially as we're coming into spring and summer, this is what I'm going to be pulling out a bit more. It is just a gorgeous tone of bronzer, and this one has a bit of a gel-like consistency that will mesh with your skin and just look gorgeous. That's actually what I'm wearing today, is this bronzer. So wanted to recommend this. And then also from the Gucci brand, I do love their lip liners. I had picked one up at the last sale and I just fell in love with the consistency of it. So the one that I have in my cart is the Gucci Nude Lip Liner that is often sold out, but it is in stock right now. I already own the Tendra, which is a rosewood lip liner that I use pretty much daily. So 2 items from Gucci. Okay, moving on to a little bit of Tom Ford. One of the items that I highly recommend are the new Tom Ford eye quads, and these are in the cream formula, and I picked up all 3 of them. I started with one, fell in love with this formula, and now I own all 3 of them. So this one is the one that I would recommend for everyone. This is Smoky Quartz, and this is your everyday perfect eye, and that is what I'm wearing today. This is the one that I've been reaching for the most, but all 3 of them are gorgeous, and they're all 3 in the everyday eye look tones. The other one is Rose Topaz, and this is going to be your more cool toned neutral eye look. I love this because it gives me sort of a soft ethereal eye look, and I love a bit of a cool eye look. This is going to be your warmer one. That's Smoky Quartz. These ones have a bit more of a shimmery finish to them. They are so gorgeous on the eyes, and I find that I use the tiger eye with both of the other eye quads. So I am using all 3 of them. I literally can recommend these so much, especially for more mature eyes. The formula of this is this kind of cream to powder eye look, so you get the best of both worlds. You get that cream finish that looks gorgeous on the eyes, but the longevity of a powder shadow. So that is what I love about this formula. I'm really hoping that Tom Ford comes out with more quads using this formula. That's how much I love them. But these eye quads are a definite splurge, but if you can get them on sale, I have a feeling you would use them non-stop. I also love the Tom Ford blush duos. These are the Shade and Illuminate blush duos. I have 3 of them. I would actually buy the other 2. I'm contemplating that, but I have a lot of blushes, and I love this in Explicit Flush. This is just your perfect peachy pink, and the reason these are so beautiful is that you've got one side that's going to be a bit more matte, and then the other side has a bit of a luminizer in it, so you get the best of both worlds, a bit of highlighter, a bit of blush. And for someone who like myself who doesn't always wear highlighter every single day, this is kind of a one and done product. And I also have it in Rose Brazen, my favorite neutral blush, and then I also have it in Peach Poison, which is going to be perfect for the upcoming summer months. This one just gives me like a natural golden goddess look over here. So these blushes are definitely worth the splurge, and I use them all the time as well. Now, speaking of highlighter and illuminating powders, I did pick up the Mood Light Illuminating Duo last sale, and I'm so glad I did, you guys. This is absolutely stunning on the skin, and the other thing I like about this is I will often use a little bit of this as eyeshadow as well. This looks gorgeous on your skin. We'll put a little bit of this on the high points of my cheeks. This is one of these products I was not sure if I was going to actually use. I kind of picked it up on a whim after seeing people use it, and I actually do use this a lot. It is a gorgeous highlighting duo, so if you're in the market, this is a beautiful one. And we can't talk about Tom Ford without talking about perfume, and one perfume that I have completely fallen in love with, and that is the Tom Ford Rose d'Amalfi I love this perfume so much. This is a gorgeous, soft, ethereal, powdery rose scent. It has a note of almond in here as well as heliotrope, and this is just one of these easy wears. Like, I get compliments every time I wear this scent. It is slightly sweet, slightly powdery, and it just puts a smile on my face, you guys. It just smells so good, and it is perfect for this time of year. I wanted to give a shout out to Tom Ford Rose d'Amalfi. I did notice that there wasn't a lot of these in stock. This is limited edition, so if you can get your hands on this, I definitely would. I'm actually making a pretty good dent in this, and you guys, I'm someone who has a ton of perfume, so truly I have been reaching for this so much. Okay, two new blushes that I recently tried and have fallen in love with are from Laura Mercier. These are the Tinted Moisturizer blushes, and you guys, these are a winner. They are so gorgeous, and they're going to be perfect again for the spring and summer months. And I picked this up in the shade Promenade as well as Southbound. Southbound's going to be your perfect peachy pink that usually looks good on everyone, and this is the color Southbound. And then we've got the shade Promenade, kind of a large swatch, sorry guys. This one is going to have a little bit more of a blue based rose in it, and it's got a little bit of golden sheen in it. To be honest, all of the colors look gorgeous. I just started out with these two, but they give you a really pretty flush on the skin. They do last as well, and they just give you this very nice, natural, healthy flush. Okay, for lip products, I am a huge fan of DIOR lip products. Every single day, I always prep my lips with the DIOR Lip Maximizers. I probably have half a dozen or more of these lip maximizers in all the different colors, and highly recommend them. So they not only moisturize my lips, they do plump them up a bit. And if I'm being truly honest, this is what I wear every single day for lip products. Sometimes if I'm not filming, I may not be wearing lipstick per se, but I will always be wearing one of my DIOR Lip Maximizers. So I definitely recommend these as a slight lip plumper, but honestly they just make a beautiful gloss as well, and I swear they do moisturize my lips a bit. They have collagen in them, and it just smooths everything out. So lip maximizers are a yes. And then I also love their DIOR Addicts, and I recently picked up the refillable DIOR Addicts. I got both cases. This is the little denim one, and this is the pink Canage case. I believe that was how they called it. And I picked up two different nudie colors to start with. I've got a few more in my cart, but I have up here, this is Beige Oblique right here. Beautiful nude. And then on here I have Thai and Dior, and that one is going to be a soft rosewood color right here. And these are two colors that I wear all the time. I have the shade Atelier in my cart, and then of course would love to know if any of you have favorite colors or that you want to see me review. Let me know, because I love that formula. It is a thin, glossy lipstick. It feels moisturizing, and these are refillable. Okay, I've got a few perfume recommendations. We could be here all afternoon if I was just gonna focus on that subject, but I've got a few classics that I recommend, and I am going to be picking up Chanel Bleu for my son. That is his favorite cologne. It smells so fresh and good. I actually like to wear it as well. So that is in my cart. And then I love the number 5 Chanel. I love it in the Eau Premiere or the low version. The Eau Premiere has a bit of warmth to it. The vanilla is going to shine just a bit more. And then the number 5 low version, mine's a limited edition bottle. bottle. So the low is going to look a little bit more like this bottle, is just going to be your perfect, fresh, soft, floral. It does have a little hit of that classic aldehydes from Chanel that I feel like gives it a sparkly champagne touch. And these are just classics for a reason. You are going to smell good, you're going to smell timeless, and these are perfect year round, but also for the spring and summer seasons. And then in my cart, I have worn the Narciso Rodriguez for her perfume in the past. Of course, it's in this beautiful pink bottle. Demi Rawling, if you watch her, she has teamed up with this Narciso Rodriguez brand and has been posting some videos that has got me intrigued by this brand again. So in my cart, I have got all three versions of the available Narciso Rodriguez perfumes, and I'm really intrigued by that pure musk because I've really been enjoying these like fresher, cleaner fragrances as the weather has started to warm up, and I'm looking for the perfect spring soft scent. And speaking of spring scents, I did want to mention that I love these Tom Ford scents. These are the ones in these beautiful blue bottles. They have this in the Mandarino d'Amalfi at Sephora, and this is a beautiful fresh citrus scent, and that one has mandarin, basil, and shiso leaf accord. Love that one, and it's definitely one of these lighter sort of layerable kind of scents. And then they've got the Neroli Portofino, and that one's going to have that Tunisian neroli, Italian bergamot, and Sicilian lemon, and that's another one that just smells so good. If you're a fan of neroli, I definitely recommend that one. The one that I have right here is Fleur de Portofino. I don't see it on the Sephora site, but they launched all together, and I have to be honest, all of them smelled good. This Fleur has, of course, a bit more of a bouquet of florals in it, but it also has the citrus in it as well. So these are fresh, soft floral scents, and I just feel like for spring and summer, those are just really nice picks, as well as my favorite, Rose d'Amalfi. I hope that there is some of these left because I love it so much. And then I've got a couple supplements that I want to recommend. One of them is from Moon Juice, and this is Super Beauty. This is a repeat purchase. I have bought this several different times. I'm a big fan of Moon Juice supplements in general, but this Super Beauty is basically an antioxidant supplement that I really feel like helps improve my skin from the inside out. This is supposed to help diminish the signs of aging, help produce collagen, and it is supposed to help with your hair, skin, nails, and overall hydration. And I personally feel like I get a little extra boost and glow when I am taking this religiously. So of course there is no miracle pill or supplement that is going to erase wrinkles. It really is all about exercising and eating well and all of that good stuff. But I like to take this as a little insurance policy, a little booster per se. And what I saw is that they have the Moon Juice Supers set, which includes my Super Beauty, but it also has the Super Hair as well as Super You. So it has all three of these supplements that are going to provide you with stress relief, energy and focus, and improve your hair, skin, and nails. And this is a set of 3 travel size supplements, and that's always something that I think is great when you are traveling. You always get a little off schedule, and I find that if I take my supplements with me, it keeps me on track a bit more. Okay guys, those are my recommendations and some of the items on my wish list. As I said, I am still playing around with my cart, so if you have any suggestions or recommendations, please leave those down in the comments below because I'm still playing around and I get to shop on Friday, April 1st because of course I'm the beauty junkie rouge. And of course I'm going to be following up with my Sephora haul. I'm kind of excited to go in store and see what I can find, but I've definitely got a few staples already in my cart, but I'm excited to play around a bit more because you guys know I love a good Sephora sale. So thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring this, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing day and I will be back with another video soon.